Hey, what's up, y'all? I just got back from the Dallas Card Show today. Today is Saturday, September 7th. It's about 8:45 p.m. I was there from like 9:45 to maybe 1:45, something like that. So it's been a few good hours there. I'm going to show you what I picked up, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts on the show, and yeah, that'll be the video. So, walked in immediately, picked up two Rockets cards for $1 each, 1978 Calvin Murphy, and a cool little upper deck shot blocker hologram. I just love the way that looks. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. So those were pretty cool. Had fun with that. There weren't a lot of deals to be had. I feel like less deals this time than in the past. But I did find, probably in my last hour there, a massive table full of 25-cent boxes. And a lot of people were going through them, so I started picking up one and going through it. And I found this pretty cool, like, Metal Universe. Let me get the lighting better here. Metal Universe Randy Johnson. It's kind of weird to see that in the light, but it looks better than in person. That was 25 cents. Jadeveon Clowney rookie card, 25 cents. Derek Stingley, 25 cents rookie card. Thought that was kind of cool. And then a J.J. Watt card. I'm just a big J.J. fan. So $3 for all those cards. Then I don't normally do this. I don't like buying wax at a show. Total at the show, I spent $75. Okay, $75 at the show. Most of that was Fat Pack of Select 2023 and a Donruss Optic Fat Pack. I go to this guy, Gary. I love Gary. He's awesome. I usually just buy singles from him. He always gives me a great deal. He's super nice. So I wanted to buy like some wax from him. And so I spent $25 on a hanger of Fat Pack of Optic and $20 on a hanger of Select. So, just buying from my buddy. And, we didn't hit anything crazy. So that was, out of the $75, that was $45, right? So, or 70, it wasn't even 75. It was like $71. So, we hit like cool little die cut, Tank Dell. We hit a Devon HN die cut, Sam Laporta. This is kind of cool. Cooper Cup Diamond Hands Prism. I like the Diamond Hands a lot. Another HN, a Rashee Rice rookie. And, we hit some other stuff. Nothing too crazy in here. But for $5, he gave me all these cards. So what is that? What year is that? 1979 OJ. A Jadeveon Clowney rookie. Little die cut prism from 2014. And a Tom Savage auto. So he was a Texans quarterback. $5 for these three cards. It's a pretty good deal. And I always like helping out my buddy. Okay, so then I went to this one place and I didn't like. So they had this card listed for $5. This is a base Ohtani card. This was in the buyback last year. It is not worth $5. It was at one point worth $20. You can probably get this card on ComC maybe for like $1. I don't know. I think maybe a little bit more than $1, but around Black Friday, they do a lot of sales on ComC. Like individual stores will mark things off like 50%. So, you can just wait and it'll probably be cheaper. But it's not $5. I'll tell you that right now. And so I found this card, this Jeff Bagwell game used jersey card for $5. And I was like, hey, man, would you just give me both of these for $5? And so got both of these for $5. I'm actually kind of proud of it. I did a trade. So I've never actually done a trade at a show. No cash, just cards. I'll see if I can throw up a picture of it. I traded away two PSA 9s. A PSA 9 Bo Bichette Bowman refractor. Not a Bowman first. Just like a prospect Bowman refractor, PSA 9. I mean, maybe a $15 card. Shohei Ohtani, 2022, like a 1987 baseball. I don't know. Look at the pictures. That's probably a $20 to $30 card. So $35-ish worth of cards. And in return, I got a ton of these Nolan Ryan cards that I'm collecting. And you're going to laugh because it's these Pacific cards that are worth like nothing, but I'm trying to put the full set together and I really like them. I also got this Billy Ripken. Not the FF, the one of the black box ones, but I don't own any of these, so that was kind of cool. And then a Randy Johnson just in an Astros uniform. So all those cards, I think there's 15 in here. And then also this Upper Deck 1992 Michael Jordan PSA 9. And this thing sells on eBay for like $20 to $30, including shipping. So I feel like I got a pretty fair trade for that. I mean, like blow for blow, pretty fair trade. And I got rid of some cards that I wasn't selling on eBay, so pretty pumped about that. Put the Bagwell up here too. And then these last two, I'm actually really pumped about. There's always a guy who has one-touches. And in these one-touches are, like, pretty cool cards. And he just lists everything for, like, $5 or $10. So I got these two cards, an autograph and a relic. Both are numbered for $15. So both of these. In nice, like, little thicker one-touches. I got an autographed gold auto of Michael Brantley, 2021 Topps, in the All-Star Game auto. It's a sticker auto, but it's a really cool autograph, and numbered to 50, so gold auto there. That was the year he won the batting title, and the next year he would go on to win the World Series. So Uncle Mike, that's a good, just a PC card, right? So $7.50 for that one. And then this one was really cool. I got this just because I've never seen it before. It's a Leaf Rookies and Stars player-worn face mask card. It's numbered to 250. But the really cool thing about this card is this is a photo. You see that? This is a photo of the actual face mask from which the swatch was taken. I love when they do this. They like show you exactly what it's from. Whether it's a sticker that tells you what game it came from, but I'm a sucker for this stuff. And David Carr was the first quarterback for the Texans when they were an expansion team in 2002. So it was just a cool piece. So I feel like it was a fun little few hours spent at the card show. I got all PC cards, nothing I'm gonna flip. And just some fun stuff, to play with. Oh, and I don't know if you know this, but there are cards in this set that will respond to a black light. If you shine a black light on the back of the card, some of them have, like, don't do drugs. I don't think this one has anything. But if you just go through all these, it would be kind of crazy to see. Let me do this for you. It would be kind of crazy if one of these had it. They're super, super rare. So it's very unlikely that we'll hit one, and we won't. But it'll say, like, don't do drugs in massive letters on there. And they're very rare. So, all right, well, look, the card show was fun. I spent more money than I should have. I shouldn't have bought the wax. The wax, I just, when it's like your buddy's store, you kind of like want to do it. But if it was anybody else, I wouldn't have bought it. I don't recommend buying wax these days. I literally bought retail, marked up retail. So I don't recommend doing that. If you take away the $45 that I spent, you're looking at like $27. You're looking at $27, something like that. That's pretty fun. I mean, all this for $27 is, to me, a great deal. The people were awesome. The prices were a little to be desired. There were a lot of... There's always going to be deals to be had. Don't get me wrong. The trade was great. I found some good deals. But some of these people were listing cards that should have been 50 cents for $3 or $4. I mean, there were junk wax era Nolan Ryans for $6. Stuff for $8. I had a stack of Nolan Ryans in my hand, and I'm going through it, and there was no card in there for less than for $1. It was like maybe like 2022 Donruss unlicensed you could get for $1, but nobody wants that, right? It was just a lot of kind of just overpriced stuff this time, and that's not necessarily been the case in the past for me. Again, deals to be had. The 25 cents. If you got a guy like I go to Gary, he always gives me a good deal. The guy that I traded these cards with was a great dude. But it felt like a lot more. It just was tougher, right? It's just a lot more tough. So all in all, B minus. Love the cards that I got though. They have this show like every other month. So I think they do it like July, September, November, May. So yeah. And then there's one in March. March too? January? Yeah, they do it every other month. They truly do it every other month. And look, I'm not a big spender, right? I mean, if you watch this channel at all, I'm not dropping. The most I've ever spent on a card is $250. That's the most I've ever spent on a single card. I bought hobby boxes, like jumbo hobby boxes, for a few $100s, but I don't like spending money. If you want me to be honest, I have a monthly budget of $300 that I spend on fun stuff for me, right? So that's like if I and my wife and I, that's how we do like allowances, if you will. If I want to go buy a video game, right? If I want to buy the new NCAA or something like that, that is coming out of my allowance, right? It's coming out of, and the rest we put into like investments and retirement and all that good stuff. So I don't spend a lot of money on cards. And look, I don't want to dunk on anybody here. Like if you're spending that much money, that's up to you, and you're an adult, make your own decisions. I'm not going to get in the way of that. But for me, I've got other priorities. Am I going to go back in November? I hear Bo Jackson might be there signing autographs. I would love to get Bo Jackson's autograph on some stuff, so I might go there. But yeah, a lot of fun, had a good time, and got some cool cards out of it. Only spent $27 if you don't count the wax decisions. But other than that, shout out to Gary, shout out to my guy who did the trade for me. I appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.